Hi. Jesus. Hi. Yeah, it's phenomenal. Sorry.
Oh shit.
Oh, shit.
My bad.
My bad.
What's it called? I forgot to turn off the voice share. Ooh.
Just the worst.
One. Be right back.
Yeah. Wait, Manar, are you in the stream?
Yeah, I'm watching.
Okay.
You guys can hear me cracking
Yes.
What is that you?
I can hear it from your mic, and then slightly afterwards, I can hear it from Manar's. Yeah. Yeah. One of them's faking. I know that much.
What?
One of them faking their death. 100%.
100%.
What? Fate what?
Their death.
Okay.
No, just watch my shit. No, stop. Too bad. My teeth, Yemni. Oh, I can quit too. Cool.
Let's begin with a basic explanation of the class.
I know, I saw, and I ignored it.
Your votes will determine
Yeah.
the results.
Because it's hilarious.
Who done it? Then only
Who done it?
I'll punish everyone besides the blackened. Now then.
We already know who did it.
Was that?
It was Hero. He does not have an alibi. Don't try and hide.
I didn't. Someone knocked me out. I was a.
Shut your murdering mouth!
Who are you calling?
I am sorry to say, Hero. Blueprints for the secret parts we assume were used, and all of it was found in your room.
And editing at the same time.
The evidence is quite compelling. It points to you as having created the suit.
How many times do I have to tell? I don't know. I don't know.
Oh, now, yeah. Hello? Okay, well, I'll be right back. Banana. Okay, let's see. Out of, like, the two people who are left.
Everything we found in your room.
Okay, yeah.
The blueprints, the suit parts, they are all proof enough that you are the culprit.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know anything about that stuff.
Mm-hmm.
It's not true. It's a conspiracy.
Mm-hmm.
Hero, why?
No! Just hold on a second.
Everything we found in your the blueprints, the suit parts, that you are the culprit.
It's
No,
not
down.
true. It's
Hero, what?
no. Just hold on
So
a second.
blueprints then.
Everything we found in your the blueprints.
The suit parts, they are. No, that's wrong.
Are we sure Hero really made those blueprints?
What do you mean?
Well, take a look. It's the note that Hero wrote, asking everyone to meet up. After all, the handwriting's obviously different. When you compare it to the blueprints.
There's no way you could think the same
Unless that person made it a point to
No, the differences are bigger than. Come on! I'm not smart enough to think of trying to.
So Makoto, are you saying you don't think?
And he's not the only one.
What?
Then who was in that rowboat? Is it like Hiro said? Was there really someone running
The suspicious individual. Go ahead, Makoto.
So?
Shoot!
Hmm. What?
Shoot!
Didn't we just say it wasn't him?
This is
Other than
No, it doesn't matter. You won't get
I
it.
can't think of anyone else it could have been.
If I remember, oh, it's a him.
Particular suit.
No, believe me, you won't. You won't.
Then there can be no doubt.
That doesn't make any sense. You just said.
It makes perfect sense. Hero was the suspicious individual. So what you're saying? That's right. The culprit in this case has nothing to do with being in the.
What? Now that's a bold. And what reason do you have to make such a statement?
Of course. There's something else we need to clarify first. So let's get that.
Hey, stop trying to.
All things have a. So what is it? We must clarify the method of transportation for It would seem
We know that.
his corpse was moved. Use Makoto.
Shut up, Byakuya. Just say it.
I got it! I got it! They were... So, let's see if I... Taka's body disappeared from the equipment room. And then we and when we found it for the second time, it was wrapped... It was the same tarp that, up until then, was stored in the equipment room. So the killer must have seen it there and decided to use it when they moved Taka's body. That way, they wouldn't leave any bloodstains while they were moving.
Okay, that explains the
Shit.
Same thing. I'm sure the dolly was in the equipment room when we... But when the body disappeared... Later, when Taka... So did the...
In other words, you think. But are you sure you are?
Huh?
Are you absolutely positive that dolly was made specifically for moving large objects? It would be very strange indeed to discover it had made it. Is it not possible that it was in the repository of?
She's raised an objection.
There is no shame in being wrong. Nobody expects much from you anyway.
Hey, Celeste, what's your problem?
Accepted the fact that you rarely understand
What?
what is going on around you.
Just keep watching. Yeah. What? Why? Oh. Wait, what? No?
You have it wrong. I cannot agree. You are a fool. So pathetic. Lies will get you nowhere. Do your worst. Away with you. You miserable wretch. I cannot agree. You are a fool. Lies will get you nowhere. Do your worst. You miserable wretch. You have it wrong. I cannot agree. You are a fool. So pathetic. Lies will get you nowhere. Do your worst. Away with you. You miserable wretch.
And now I know who's the murderer of that case.
Which case?
You're doing the that rainbow panic thing, aren't you?
What rainbow panic thing?
Someone's doing one of those. The thing I was struggling with.
What? What?
The one you need to reread.
Bullet time battle?
Yeah. Are you doing that?
What of it?
I heard noises and I think it was Toko talking.
No.
Alright.
And as blood dried on the tire, so there's my proof that the dolly...
Well, anyway, that was just something we had to get out of the way.
Yeah. The subject of how Robo Justice didn't do what kind of robot?
I'm not sure that
I'd be happy to explain why the
Because they just introduced a new thing. Apparently bullet time battles can happen at any time, so...
If you look back on how the body was transported, it will become As we know, Taka was killed in the equipment room, and there,
The body was The culprit wrapped the body in the tarp, then loaded it onto the dolly.
Now, keep in mind that the dolly doesn't have a handle.
Well, yeah. All you'd have to do is bend over. Then you could push the dolly no problem. So the killer just carted the body off to the repository.
If you accept everything, then you must realize that whoever was in the suit couldn't. Sorry.
I don't think I realized anything.
What was the handle?
As we know, and from there.
Yeah. Then loaded it onto the...
Now, keep in mind that the dolly doesn't
This?
have a handle.
So it doesn't.
Shoot! As we know, and from there.
Yeah. Then loaded it on...
Now, keep in mind...
Well, yeah. All you have to do is bend over.
No, it's wrong. You're absolutely right that you could push a dolly, but if you were wearing that suit, do you think back to what you said when we were all checking out the suit
fun.
together? Remember? When you're in that suit, not only am I right about that?
Now that you mention...
It seems like it'd be awfully hard to push that dolly.
Well, what's to stop you from simply pushing the...
When you can't even see your feet? You really think someone could kick the dolly all that way?
Yeah, it'd be totally impossible.
If you were wearing such a widget, it's very unlikely you would have the dexterity to go about wrapping the...
Well, I mean, isn't that just a matter of taking off the suit when you're ready to move?
I got it! I don't think taking off the suit was enough. That's true. It seems to...
Then...
Of course I wasn't making... He could have gotten it off by himself. Showing up in the suit was basically an...
That's right!
So... It's really true that Robo just...
To be clear, whoever did move the body...
No, wait. Just a second, if you please. Have you... You all got a good look at it, did you not? The image of Hifumi being dragged... If whoever was in that suit is not the culprit, how do you... Besides, do you remember what the now...
Welcome back, and I'm gonna leave the voice chat.
Why?
What?
Because I keep hearing audio from your end, Yusuf.
Proper
Okay.
Like Celeste right now.
So bad.
And that too.
Okay.
But,
No, it's fine.
my laptop,
Bye.
sorry, my PlayStation crashed again.
Damn.
Rip.
Still far too
Alright.
early to
Bye.
decide.
There.
There's no hurry to just before we rush to the verdict. Shouldn't we explore instead of seizing
Why is it not leaving?
the truth is uncovered by analyzing things?
Not again.
Let's review this series of unfortunate events from the beginning. Maybe we'll uncover something new.
I don't disagree, but our lives are on the line.
Plus, maybe we'll get to find out where the heck Kyoko.
All right then. Let's take another. I suppose we could. Four of us gathered together in the dining hall. We waited there for quite a while, but nobody that was around.
And as soon as we split up,
Soon after that, Hina found Celeste in the rec room and quickly.
it seems I was unconscious for about an hour after I was attacked. I know it was an hour because I remember being attacked a little after.
That was when we saw Celeste's picture and discovered that her, as it turns out, it also soon became clear that this same rope. We were soon joined in our search by Byakuya and Toko, and then went on to find Hifumi in the library. He was injured, so we took him to the nurse's office and resumed our search for the suspect. But not long after leaving.
Oh, I'm actually stumped.
We decided to split up and search the second floor. And soon after that,
I saw someone moving around on the third floor, and I
I was thinking maybe it could be Taka. I was thinking maybe Taka was the one in the suit in the beginning, and then Hifumi actually like killed him in the same time. But that wouldn't make sense. And then the faking death part doesn't make sense either because a body has because the announcement came on, so they're both definitely dead. But then the only people who could fit in the suit is Byakuya from them. Sakura is Chad is way too like bulky for that. But Celeste is also really suspicious, but she's too short for it. Right?
These manga panels are so cool.
Height 6 foot, so it fits 6 foot perfectly. And I highly doubt Celeste is 6 foot. So it's 5'5", exactly. What about? This is for 1. Okay. Could be Byakuya then.
at that point we decided to Celeste, Hina, and Sakura, Byakuya, and when we got back to the nurse's office, and that's when we heard the body I left Celeste and Hina there and headed back to
Meanwhile, we must have found both bodies because we heard the same announcement.
And that's when I told then the three of us.
I think it's Byakuya.
Right after we left the we ran into Celeste, who'd arrived.
But would they make you like suspect him for two plus five?
She was right.
Would they?
Then we remembered we'd left.
Maybe him being suspected last class trial was foreshadowing for this class trial. But I don't know. But yeah, you do have a point. Would they really do the same thing twice? Where he was suspected last and then now he's actually the killer this time? I don't know. I feel like Byakuya isn't that dumb to do that anyways. That puts way too much suspicion on him.
But when we got there, we discovered.
Yeah, isn't she like 8'7"? Isn't Chad like 8'7"? Yeah, 6'4".
That now Taka's body. Next thing we knew, we were certain. And after
Celeste informed us that she'd found.
But I'm still going with Byakuya. I can't think of anyone else.
Which is where we rediscovered the corpse.
Yeah.
I think that about covers.
I see. It certainly seems to me that these are not a simple series of
Okay, well,
rather than a single series of events, I think we have to consider each murder a separate situation. And from there, we can uncover the contradictions. Now then, let's get started, beginning with what happened to Taka.
Okay. I didn't think that they could... I didn't think that we were supposed to do that, but okay. You have to find them no matter what.
Oh my god, guys, guess what? I got 43 out of 100 on the e-portfolio.
Oh my god.
So,
how?
I got like 7.
I'm gonna kill myself.
We already know
Do we? Yes, we do.
Oh, never mind. It's the checkpoints thing.
Okay, yeah, I was about to say that.
The overall grade.
Yeah, that doesn't.
Wait, is it the overall grade?
I wonder if, or perhaps it was. We already know Taka came last.
What makes you say that?
Because of the numbering of the justice hammers.
It's true that Hifumi was killed while Taka's dead.
If it is the overall grade, no, I'm gonna kill myself. I'm not joking.
So, I wonder if, or perhaps it was. We already know Taka came last.
What makes you say?
Because of the
numbering of the justice hammers.
What? Oh, I actually failed the class trial. Wow. Wow, I failed the class trial. Oh wow.
I refuse to give up yet.
Okay, I have all my lives back. Wow, I actually felt that. Oh right, flashbacks.
So, I wonder if he did perhaps it was Taka. We already know what order killed him. Taka came last.
What makes you say that?
Because of the numbering of the justice.
Yeah, flashbacks. I totally forgot about those. That's so bad. Why flashbacks? Ew, stop. Yucky.
Hold on. There's no reason to assume that the hammers were used. If anything, that's just another way the killer...
So you're saying the culprit wanted us to think the hammers, but in reality, Taka was... Okay then, let's see.
That's a long ass fucking word. Worcestershire sauce? No. Oh, wristwatch. Wrist. Where's the A? Oh, shit. Watch. H.
Now I understand. I've got it. See? Look. It broke with the hands pointing.
It must have gotten broken when he was attacked by... So if it wasn't broken after 6 last night...
And that would be his...
But if that's true, then...
And before Celeste was attacked this morning.
That's right. Taka was killed before any of the other...
That's simple facts. Had we made the wrong assumption about the order of events,
That's exactly why the culprit wrote the numbers on each hammer. That way, when we saw how they were used in each incident, we...
Now, if Taka was killed around 6, then everyone's alibis for his murder go out the window. Because when he was killed, we hadn't met up in...
That may be true in the case, but all of our alibis still hold true.
That's right. When we heard Hifumi screaming, we were all... Then we all ran down to the nurse's office. That's totally true. We're all in the...
Oh, I know. They
must have recorded him screaming on a tape or something.
If that's true, where's the tape?
I don't know.
Don't just go making...
Anyway, we all have rock-solid alibis since all of us were there together. Clearly, none of us could have...
And it does not stop there. There was also the moment when we discovered his body had disappeared. When his body vanished, Hina and I were in the bathroom together, while everyone... And then, there's the disappearance of Taka's body. At that time, we were all gathered together in the nurse's office because of Hifumi going...
Well, don't forget, I was passed out in the equipment.
Wait, then what if Genocide Jill did it? She could have dragged Taka's body out of... Even if she could pull that off, there's no way she could have... Because, as we just established, she was passed...
Besides, I didn't do either of them anyway.
In other words, it is impossible that any of us could have killed Hifumi or moved either of their bodies. On the other hand, Hiro and Kyoko had disappeared, so they most certainly could...
For now, we can't get fixated on who did it,
or we'll just keep going over. So instead of who, I propose we start talking about, in particular, I think we need to figure out how Hifumi... That's true.
We searched everywhere, but we couldn't figure out how to explain it according to what's alleged. His body apparently disappeared in the 1 minute her and Hina took to carry that much weight from the first floor up to...
Oh man, yeah! Well, what if I told you there was a web? What?
Yes. Chad.
The dead body were to move...
I fucking knew one of them were faking.
The dead body?
But how?
I don't think it has anything to do with the occult.
But how?
Hifumi was dead.
He was...
Are you saying Hifumi wasn't carried out of the nurse's office, but simply walked out on his own?
Is Hifumi also the spy then?
We found his body.
So he was...
That's...
Yeah. Yeah, okay. Hifumi... Okay, so I knew one of them was faking. But that could have... What? How? Then is he the spy? That's a bunch of bullshit.
Saying that when we first found Hifumi in the nurse's office, there's a chance he was actually still alive?
No. It is Hifumi was dead. And you know that... Surely you heard the body discovery announcement.
Yes.
Hifumi's dead body had been found. And that is why the announcement was made.
Are we really so sure? Maybe the announcement was intended to signal someone else's discovery.
Oh. Oh.
Are you saying that when we first found there's a chance you...
No. Hifumi was
I wanna...
dead. And you know that surely you heard the body to Hifumi's dead body. And that is why the... Are we really... Maybe
the announcement was intended to signal someone else's discovery.
Shoot.
Okay. That is a good thing.
That when we first found Hifumi, there's a chance he was actually still alive.
Yes. No. Cool.
Shoot.
Well then. Can someone search it up, please?
Which part are you in?
The broken wristwatch one.
Okay. Did you get to the part with the... Oh, never mind. So you use broken wristwatch on
I have...
Toko said.
On what Toko said?
Yeah.
Toko doesn't speak.
The note has nothing to do with... Wait, are you not there?
No. It's Kyoko and Chad that's talking.
there's a chance he was actually still alive?
No, it is impossible. Hifumi was dead, and you know that. Surely you heard the body. Hifumi's dead, and that is. Are we really? Maybe the announcement was intended to signal someone else's discovery.
Sorry.
Sorry.
Wait, I'll find it.
Sorry?
Sorry, it's taking a while.
It's fine, it's fine.
Did you pass the part with the repository dolly?
Yeah.
By how far did you pass the
Quite far.
Okay.
I'm at the part where we talked about Hifumi might be still alive. Hifumi might still be alive.
Did Genocide Jill come out yet?
Yeah. But Genocide Jill was there from the beginning.
We first found Hifumi in the nurse's office. There's a chance he was actually still alive.
No, Hifumi was dead, and you know that. Surely you heard the body.
Hifumi's dead body had been found.
Damn it.
Shoot! Are you saying that when we first found there's a chance he was actually...
No.
I need to know like how long you've been playing so I can find it.
And you know that. Surely you heard the body discovered. Hifumi's dead body
had been found.
I don't know how long I've been playing now.
We really so maybe the
announcement was intended to signal someone else's
Chat.
discovery.
Oh, whatever. So then it's the first flashback for the first, and then go to the second. And go to the last. Yeah. Okay, I figured it out. Never mind.
Okay.
I refuse to give up yet.
Are you saying that when we first found him, there's a chance he was actually still alive?
No. Hifumi was dead, and you know that. Surely you heard the body discovered. Hifumi's dead, and that is. Are we really?
Maybe the announcement was intended to signal someone else's discovery.
Shoot! Are you saying that when we first found Hifumi in the there's a chance?
Wait, what? Then what is it?
And he was actually still alive.
Okay.
No. Hifumi was dead, and you know that. Surely you heard the body Hifumi's
dead body had been found.
What?
Shoot!
Wait, I'm confused.
Are you saying that when we first found Hifumi in the nurse's
what? I'm not sure. I don't know. I don't know what I'm supposed to do.
You're still at the broken wristwatch?
Yeah.
No. Hifumi was dead, and you know that. Surely you heard the body Hifumi's dead body, and that is. Are we really?
Maybe the announcement was intended to signal
someone else's discovery.
Does that say?
Are you saying that when we first found
Wait.
Hifumi, there's a chance he was actually still alive?
No. I didn't mean to do that.
Shoot! Are you saying that when we first there's a chance he...
No. Hifumi was dead, and you know that. Surely you heard the body Hifumi's dead, and that is. Are we really? Maybe
the announcement was intended to signal
someone else's discovery.
Okay, wait, I think I may have figured it out.
Are you saying that when we first found there's a chance he was actually still alive?
What?
I'm looking.
Are you
you saying that when we first there's a chance you...
Oh wow, my
It is
algebra
Hifumi was dead, and you know that. Surely you heard the body Hifumi's dead body had been found. And that is why the Are we really? Maybe the announcement was intended to signal someone else's discovery. Are you saying that when we first... There's a chance he was actually... No. Hifumi was dead, and you know that. Surely you heard the body Hifumi's dead, and that is... Are we really? Maybe the announcement was intended to signal someone else's discovery. Are you saying that when we first... There's a
chance he was actually still alive?
Shoot!
Well, I failed again. What?
Are you sure Toku's not talking?
Yeah, Toku's not talking. It's Celeste, Sakura, and Kyoko.
Are you saying that when we first found Hifumi in the nurse's office, there's a...
Are there multiple bullets? Like, did you choose?
No, there's only one.
One.
It's only one.
Hifumi's dead body had been found, and that is why the announcement was made. Are we really? Maybe the announcement was
Intended to signal someone else's discovery.
I'm so confused.
Are you saying that when we first found there's a
chance he was actually still alive?
No. Hifumi was dead, and you know that. Surely you heard the body discovered. Hifumi's dead body had been found.
Okay, stop that.
Shoot!
You sent me the link at 2:46. Okay, so that means you've been playing for 14 minutes.
And that is... Are we really? Maybe the announcement was intended to signal someone else's discovery. Are you saying that when we first... There's a chance
he was actually still alive?
Shoot! Are you saying that when we first... There's a chance you... No. Hifumi was dead, and you know that. Surely you heard the body Hifumi's dead, and that is... Are we really? Maybe
the announcement was intended to signal
someone else's discovery. Are you saying that when we first... There's a chance...
Did you get to the part with the camera and the clock?
The camera and the what? Oh, I found it. Okay, I found it. Oh, thank God. Damn, that's annoying.
Of course it was. The announcement played right.
Maybe, but that was also...
That's right. Right. It wasn't long after...
So there's a good chance we've made a mistake. I think we've confused whether the announcement was for Hifumi or Taka.
First of all, if two bodies had been found...
Maybe Monokuma simply got lazy and...
What do you say, Monokuma?
Well, it's a very sensitive issue, but what I can say about the... It's only broadcast when 3 or more people find it...
That didn't answer our question, man.
Actually, that was... He said it's only broadcast when a body is discovered for the first time. Even if we find the same body again later, he won't make it. If that's true, then why was the announcement made again?
Later on.
Exactly. We heard the...
Shoot!
Shite.
Shoot!
What? Rediscovered? But we just said that it can only be discovered once. That's stupid.
I refuse to give up yet. Was the body discovered?
Of course it
made.
That's right.
So there's a good... I think we
First of all, what do you say?
But what? It's...
That didn't answer our question, man.
No, he said it's even if that's true.
Huh?
Exactly. heard it a second time in the repository. It didn't seem weird at the time, but it contradicts what Monokuma just...
Exactly. If we were actually rediscovering both bodies, the announcement shouldn't have played.
And in reality, when the two dead bodies were rediscovered, what being discovered for the first...
So, when we found Hifumi the first time in the nurse's office, he wasn't actually found dead until...
And that's just part of... There's one other thing that leads me to believe he was...
I know! Because he was super good at playing dead!
That is the worst logic. But honestly, I do not think there's any...
Okay then, let's take another look at the events surrounding the discovery. Then it should become clear whether he was...
This whole thing is...
Oh shit, okay, he was still alive. That's why he was sweating so much, and why his glasses were covered in blood, and then... Okay.
The first time we found
You have to see.
body was in the nurse's office. And then, his body disappeared.
And the next time, it was in the...
But when you compare his body before being... Other than the change in how it was positioned, there was no notable difference.
False.
No, that's wrong. In fact, his glasses, that fact alone proves...
Wait, I skipped over.
That
Perhaps you'd like to feel the rest...
When we found Hifumi in the nurse's office, but when we found him again later in the they were spotless. And I found the item he used to wipe... I got it! It was a glasses cleaning cloth featuring a cert. One look at the bloodstain on the cloth should... This piece of cloth was used to wipe, and the mascot on the cloth is the same one that's on... And whose digital camera was it?
The character was... Princess Higgles.
I highly doubt anyone but Hifumi would have brought some...
I see your point. And the only
I wouldn't be caught dead using a tacky piece of garbage.
A few tissues is all I need to keep my glasses on.
Then there's no question. What I'm saying is, the blood on his glasses was wiped away.
Even if that is true, it does not mean he...
But who would benefit from a clean pair of glasses?
That's a good point.
And it must have been him.
So let's assume that Hifumi was still alive and then he pretends to be dead. Then when he's alone, he stands up and walks in with that. The impossible task of moving his copious corpse.
But then, if he was... What was with all that blood?
The fridge in the nurse's office contains packs...
Yeah, I knew it.
He probably used one of those.
He figured if he was gonna play dead, he should go all out. But he got crazy with it and had to wipe his glasses off when he was done.
And if Hifumi was still alive at that point, the disappearance of Taka's... It should be perfectly obvious who must...
I got it! It could only have been...
While we were all gathered in the nurse's office, he went...
That also explains how the door to the repository got...
The door was locked?
Well, after the bodies disappeared, we all went to me and Sakura headed for the... But when we got there,
And the repository door can only be locked from the... Which means when Hina and Sakura got to the repository...
And it could only have been Hifumi, who just finished stashing Taka's body.
He convinced us all he was dead. And when he saw his chance, he dragged... So, Hifumi wasn't just another victim in this case. He was one of the assailants.
But that means he took part in the murders.
I just... If you're having trouble, would you like me to...
More?
Oh, absolutely. The single biggest fact pointing to his... You know what I'm talking about, right, Makoto? The item...
Oh, what if you... Oh. I thought it was...
I got it! You're talking about the note Hifumi had...
hidden...
That's right. We found it...
What? Pants?
Okay, well, forget about the pants for now.
That's the note I was telling you about. Wait, Monokuma can't find out.
I see. Then this...
It's not the same.
In other words, the killer got in touch with another person besides, and that person could only have been... I got it! That's right! The killer used this note to draw out Taka and murder him.
Hello, over here. Objection. I don't really understand what's going on, but Hifumi, so whoever wrote it wasn't drawing out TikTok. They were drawing out Happy.
Just to be clear.
Oh, yes. Why must you rule?
There, now I'm at Toko's part.
Oh.
Happy had the note, right? Then the person it was intended for must have been Happy.
Shoot!
Happy had the note, right? Then the person it was must have been Happy.
But remember what the note said. What time did it say to me?
6 a.m.
The time doesn't matter. The note has nothing to do with TikTok. Happy had the note. Then the person it was must have been Happy.
But remember what time did it?
6 a.m.
The time doesn't matter. The note has nothing to do with TikTok.
Okay.
No, that's wrong. No, they're
What the hell are you?
The note said to meet at 6 a.m., which is the same. You've already proven that, but there's more. Look, the equipment room.
Which is where Taka was.
So, Taka was murdered at both the time. I think that should be plenty to show that this note...
Well, no further objections.
Then someone used that note to trick Taka. The culprit really is a cold-blooded monster.
But if they gave the note to Taka...
Stuff down his pants?
Most likely. Hifumi stole it off Taka's corpse after...
Huh?
Where's your proof? Go ahead.
I got it! When I searched Taka's body, I saw... If I'm right about this... I knew it! It fits perfect.
Then Taka's...
Yup. They're from the same...
Hifumi had the note meant for Taka. While Taka's corpse, there's only one way.
Taka died clutching the note. Hifumi tried to free the note from leaving behind, only did I get all that right?
That means Hifumi knew the...
Exactly. Which proves that he was an accomplice.
Whoa, yeah. After seeing all this, Hifumi, in fact, he was behind the whole thing!
Sorry. When we found him in the repository, Hifumi was truly and completely dead. The second body discovery announcement...
So then...
Whoever did is the mastermind.
He was killed in the repository. So he must have been killed not long after
So, he must have been killed after Taka's body vanished.
During that time, we'd all split up and were searching. In other words, during that time...
Wait! But me and Stop
trying to steal the spotlight. Who are you calling a wolf?
Anyway, when they were killed bothers me, too. But there's something...
And what might that...
The weapon they used to kill...
The weapon?
Yeah. Because, I mean, the way Taka and Hifumi were killed was almost the same. With them having... But Justice Hammer 3 and 4 were still laying around in the nurse's office unequipped. So if Hifumi was killed, the culprit would have had to grab one of them, put the hammer back where they found. But wouldn't that be seriously risky?
I'm surprised. It seems there's some semblance of a brain not...
Hell yeah! It's packed in there good.
He's right, though.
The wet hammer. So someone washed the hammer.
They were killed using... But if the hammers were already...
So the question is, how could the culprit... Personally, I have... So which hammer was used to attack Celeste?
Those were accounted for in other rooms, too. And I don't...
Is it not possible?
I don't think it is possible. They were...
So then...
No, it's easy. Yeah.
What was used to kill Hifumi? Was it Justice Hammer 3? Maybe Justice Hammer...
Well, whatever, there's one thing. How was the culprit able to... How did nobody witness them carrying it?
Sounds like a Justice Hammer 5 is about to make its appearance!
Oh, shit.
Shoot!
What was used? Was it just maybe justice? Well, there's one. How was the culprit? How did nobody? Sounds like a justice. Check out murdergear.com/hack.
Well, one thing seems the murder weapon had to be one of the Justice Hammers.
No, that's wrong. The murder weapon wasn't a Justice Hammer at all.
But, seriously?
Specifically, a hammer from the repository. Now, all the hammers in the repository were... But for some reason, one of... Huh? And the reason it had been scrubbed clean was most... If the hammer got covered in Hifumi's blood, of... I'd also like to point out that the repository has all kinds of hammers. Big one, and even some flat mallet-like. I think whoever made the Justice Hammers used...
If that's true, that would explain the Monokuma file's note about the...
So Hifumi moved Taka's body to the repository where someone...
And whoever did that is the true killer. Hold on a moment. I still think it's strange the way the graduation rule works. There is no benefit, so the idea that anyone would work together like that is simply ludicrous. We talked about... Based on the rules that have been laid out for us, even if more than one person, only the one who actually carried out the act can graduate, assuming the rule holds true. It is simply impossible that two people...
That is how the rule...
But that only really applies if they're... In this case, however, there were two murders.
Based on the rules, even if more than one... Only the one who actually... Assuming...
The rule holds true. It is simply impossible that...
Shoot!
Based on the rules, even if more than one... Only the one who actually... Assuming the rule holds true.
That is.
But that only really... In this case,
however, there were two murders.
Okay.
Shoot!
Based on the rules, even if more than one... Only the one who actually... Assuming the rule
holds true. It is simply
impossible.
That is.
But that only really... In this case, however, there were two murders.
Shoot!
Based on the rules, even if more than one... Only the one who actually... Assuming the rule holds true.
That is.
But that only really... In this
case, however, there were two murders.
Based on the rules that have been... Even if more than one... Only the one who actually... Assuming...
The rule holds true.
No, that's wrong. Since there were two murders, it's at least plausible that more...
What do you mean?
If there'd only been one murder, then yes. The idea of naturally, if only one person can be saved per murder, an accomplice has no risk versus reward.
Risk versus...
The payoff for working together. The reward that balances out the... There's no point in being someone's accomplice if there's no... However, if there were some potential mutual reward for the risk...
You're saying that two people could act as each other's accomplices to commit two separate...
I think that's what the true killer told Hifumi. They would each have an offense based on the case's events. Hifumi would have been the first. They made him carry out the first murder, so he couldn't back...
So in this case, there wasn't one single... Instead, each person killed someone. And it only looked like one person because that's how the single suspicious individual, a similar creating one seamless set of circumstances.
The mastermind picked their target and managed to convince him, and then to avoid the no accomplices rule, they simply which, if true, means that betraying Hifumi was part of the plan.
That's just...
You think so? I can't help but admire its cunning. Still, your choice of accomplice seems...
I understand how an accomplice could be involved. But
that's problem numero
No. Please no.
What?
I don't want it to be Kyoko. I like Kyoko.
Who do you think it is?
I'm not sure, but okay, never mind. I honestly have no clue.
I feel like you're close to them.
It could be Byakuya, to be completely honest with you. It could 100% be Byakuya.
Like, what made you think that?
It honestly doesn't make sense, but what's it called? I'm still basing this off of the fact that what's it called? I'm still basing this from the beginning thing, where Hifumi did fake his death, and then he got killed later on. But what's it called? I'm saying that it's Byakuya because he's the only other one who could possibly fit in the Robo Justice suit.
Since there were two murders,
What do you mean?
But like, it doesn't only depend on like height. It's also like your body types.
Yeah, the build. So,
so in this
I mean,
case,
the only person who's close to a hero who isn't too bulky but could still fit in is Byakuya. Because, what's it called? Sakura is way too tall and way too bulky to do it. Byakuya is Hero is 6 foot, he's 6'1", and he's skinnier, so he could possibly fit in it. His height could make up for the bulk. So,
That makes sense.
I understand how an accomplice could be involved.
That's problem numero uno.
oh, then never mind. It's not Byakuya.
Why?
Because I just checked and it's not Byakuya. There's no fucking way. It's Celeste?
So I'm the suspicious. I really
Joke?
What? How is it Celeste?
is that I specifically chose the idea that I would choose to spend any amount that I would go within 10 feet of that shit for brain fat, lazy, worthless, goddamn idiot! Pardonnez-moi.
Just to be clear, there is.
Is that so?
It is.
Oh.
Throughout the investigation,
What?
there was certain behavior that was common only to considering what we've learned so far. It only further proves that.
Shoot.
You said it to yourself. What do you mean you embarrassed him? Oh. Alright.
the behavior they had in common has to do with the suspicious and the only ones who ever actually saw Robo Justice.
Shush. The adults are. As
Excuse
you
me?
said, only Celeste and Hifumi. If we accept that Hifumi was one of the culprits, we can't help but suspect.
Are you saying everything they told?
After taking Hifumi to the nurse's office, we all began, and not too long after that, do you We headed to the second floor specifically because of what she next to draw us all to the physics lab up on.
She let out a blood-curdling.
And when we'd all come to see what was wrong. Once she'd done her job of getting us, it was time for her partner.
It was to get us to divide into two groups.
In fact, Celeste was precisely.
Damn, and I even said in the beginning, how would Celeste die? What would her execution be? In the beginning, I even said, what would Celeste's execution be since she's the ultimate gambler? I'm so curious as to what it would be.
Yeah. Is it confirmed to be Celeste?
Pretty much.
Okay. Then her execution is very cool.
All
Damn.
I felt so bad because you were just talking about how you thought Celeste was so cool.
Yeah, what is that? All my favorite characters are dying.
Found Hifumi in the nurse's office, who we now know was only
This is so bad.
Celeste, you wanted to make sure we wouldn't have any.
I don't believe it.
Hina, you were with Celeste when he.
Yeah? I was. Wait!
She wasn't worried about you. She just saw a chance to help you.
Each piece isn't much by itself, but start putting them together and wouldn't you agree?
I have no idea.
Don't bother trying to deny it. You made one fatal mistake.
Okay, well, I did say Celeste was sus. Right? I did say that.
But your final choice was Byakuya, so.
I know, and I'm actually kind of sad that I didn't stick with it because I had very good reasoning for it too.
Oh, what was
The reasoning was, first of all, Celeste is a gambler, very good poker face, right? She could fake emotions so easily and so well that it leads into the second point that was what's it called? That Celeste never acts worried about anyone, and specifically about Hifumi. Specifically Hifumi, out of all the people, she wants to act sad for Hifumi. That's sus. So I kind of suspected it, and I can't believe I didn't stick with it. I'm
and she
actually
was
quite
so
sad.
like defensive too.
Yeah, she was all like, she was saying like, yeah, she was defensive and she was very like weird about it. She was like, I can't believe Hifumi's dead. Oh no, how? And then she was actually interested in the case, while the other time she was just, I don't fucking care.
I'm talking about what you said after Hifumi's body
She was
disappeared.
very sus.
Yeah, that's so annoying. Yeah, she never says stuff like this. Enjoying the sight of us standing around frightened and confused. We're all going to die here. We're going to die just like those guys did. She never says stuff like that.
I remember her saying that too.
Then pay attention. Sakura, Toko, and I were first to discover Taka's body, and then Makoto showed up and told us Hifumi had been killed. So once we were in the hall, we ran into Celeste, and the four of us headed to the nurses. Now, the entire time we were together, none of us said anything. Think about it. Celeste's comment doesn't make sense. It was complete.
Yeah, I see what you're talking about.
Oh, you hear that, Celeste? Everyone's having some trouble understanding. If you're really not the culprit, you shouldn't have...
Get fucked.
All I said was...
Oh shit.
They must really be enjoying this. Enjoying the sight of us standing around, frightened, and they must be positively elated. We are all going to die here. We are going to die.
Just like those guys died.
Oh, Lila's back home. Sheesh.
All I said was they must really enjoying the sight of us they must be positively elated. We are all going to die here. We are going to die. And that is all I said.
And that's all it takes to finish. What was so strange about Celeste's comment?
All I said was they must really be enjoying
the sight of us standing around, frightened and shoot.
All I said they must really enjoying the sight of us. They must be. We are all going to die here.
Shoot.
All I said they They must really enjoying the sight of us. They must be. We are going to die. And that is all.
And that's all it takes. What was so strange about Celeste's comment?
All I said, they must really enjoying the sight of us. They must be positive. We are going to
Die. Just like those guys
die. And that is all.
And that's all it takes.
What was so strange about Celeste's comment?
Damn. Man, I'm failing a lot in this class trial.
Oh.
This one's hard.
It is.
Yeah.
The third ones are usually the hardest.
Yeah, it's also very annoying with this whole flashback thing.
Yeah, I still don't understand it. And I finished both games and I still don't know how to do it. I was searching for the answers.
I think it's just, I think it's just supposed to be like, what's it called? Whenever you do the flashback, whatever you do the flashback on becomes your truth bullet.
Yeah. But it confuses me.
Yeah, it's very weird.
What was so strange about Celeste's comment?
All I said, they must really enjoy
the sight of us standing around, frightened and...
Okay, can you search it up?
Okay.
All I said, they must really enjoying
which part?
This is, where Celeste is being accused, and she has to repeat what she's saying.
They must really enjoying the sight of us standing around. They must be positively. We are all going to die here. We are going to die, just like those guys died.
Shoot.
All I said, they must really enjoying the sight of us. They must be. We are going to die.
Just like those guys died.
And that is all I can.
Did the author say unnatural?
No. So, what's it called? Celeste says she has to repeat what she said.
Oh. Oh, this video.
Is this real? I refuse to give up yet.
So strange, and then shoot it on those guys.
Okay.
Like take what Byakuya said and then shoot it on what's the rest.
Okay.
Which is so strange.
Thank you. This stupid fucking they should honestly they should remove the flashback stuff. It's so annoying.
Right?
And unnecessary.
Oh, did she stop talking in her accent?
No, she's still talking in it. Well then.
Never mind.
There was never any chance for her to have seen his body in the equipment. So how did you know?
I mean, yeah, she does do that when she gets really mad.
More than one person, because Kyoko had also
Yeah.
disappeared, right?
You all have such vivid imaginations. You know that?
Imagination.
You claim that I was lying when I told. Then what about the picture I... How do you explain this picture of the costumed village?
It has to be some kind of Celeste put the suit on. And then she used the camera's timer to...
Have you so quickly forgotten? You are the only one who could... Plus, I happen to know that this particular camera does not... In other words, it is an unassailable fact that this is a picture of Hifumi. If everything I told you was a lie.
Simple. Are we sure that's really a picture of the...
What could you possibly mean?
Surely there are other explanations that...
No. There is no...
I got it! It's not a picture of the suspect dragging. I would say it's a picture of Hifumi.
That's certainly within the realm of possibility. The
The one being
dragged off in that picture isn't Hifumi, but the person in the robot suit. We've simply been led to believe that it's the other way around. And the strange costume might only exist if you saw someone wearing something like that in this situation.
That's what happened! You put me to sleep and made me out to be the...
Such a thing is utterly impossible. Hifumi was dragging him away.
Is it?
I don't. Then shut your mouth and.
Oh shit.
Dressed me up in that suit after I passed out. Then you just draped me across Hifumi and had him carry my weight. You tried to make me look like the bad guy.
Like I said, as you can see in the picture, if the person inside the suit was unconscious, there's no way they could stand up straight like that.
Then the fortune-telling idiot is the culprit.
No way!
Wait, what?
Dressed me up in that suit after I passed out. Then you just draped me across Hifumi. You tried to make me look
like I said, as you can see in the picture, if the person inside the suit, there's no way they could stand up straight like that.
Shoot!
Dressed me up in that suit after I passed out. Then you just draped me across Hifumi and had him carry my weight. You tried to make me look like
I said, as you can see in the picture, if the person there's no way they could stand up.
Then the fortune-telling idiot.
No way! You dressed me up in that suit after I passed out. Then you just draped me across Hifumi and had him carry my... You tried to make me look like the...
Like I said, as you can see in the picture, if the
person inside the suit was unconscious.
Shoot!
What?
You dressed me up in that suit. Then you just draped me... You tried to make me look...
Like I said, as you can see in the picture, if the person there's
no way they could stand...
Okay.
No, it's wrong. No, even if the person inside because that Robo-Justice suit...
That's right! They totally made it...
So sure. I think the suit was designed from the beginning.
Celeste and Hifumi took the suit they'd special... That's how they were able to fake that whole thing. The point of it all was to make us believe whoever was in the...
Well then, I
Checkmate?
Don't make me laugh, you idiot. What do you mean, checkmate?
Yeah, there goes the accent.
Clearly, you want to cram me into your guilty box. Well, one, have you already forgotten what Hifumi told us as he lay down?
When you said yesterday, I like her accent, I was about to say, I like her real voice better. And then I realized this is spoiler. Yeah, I like her voice.
Really?
Yes.
My name isn't really Yasuhiro. It's actually Taro.
Your confusing statements don't make any sense.
He did say Yasuhiro, but are we sure he would...
What the hell are you talking about?
Kyoko.
Think back to how did he refer to each of us?
I got it! That's right! Our last names!
Exactly. I know I heard him say Mr. Naegi more than once, for example. So if Hifumi did mean to say Hiro's name, He would have said his last.
I'm sure it was just incidental, like indecent.
Don't talk.
Random chance? No. There's no reason to think he would, but he must have run out of energy before.
So Hifumi was trying to tell us the
But the name he said doesn't apply to him.
Well, no. Hold on. And that's Celeste. She never actually...
What do you think? You take your false accusations so far. Come on! Enough with your idiotic blather. Yasuhiro is a loser's name. Do I look well? What?
Okay, then fill us in.
Fine. Make sure my real name is Celestia Ludenberg. Could you please stop making me
Her real name is Yasuhiro?
Yeah.
Ew.
I know!
Hifumi was trying to
She
tell us
doesn't
something.
look like a Yasuhiro.
He wanted us to know
Yeah.
the killer's last name. Yasuhiro.
But it's her last name, I think.
Yeah. Yeah, it's I'm pretty sure it's her last name.
How many times
Oh.
Celestia Ludenberg, god damn it!
How long do you plan to go?
I'm not pretending. And since you have no way to contradict,
That's the only truth there is!
moron!
Her first name is like,
Hifumi
it starts with a
said he wanted us to know
T.
the
I
killer.
don't know.
There's one person
Huh.
it would have to be you, Celeste. How many times Celestia Ludenberg!
How long do you plan?
I'm not pretending. And since
You have no way to contradict.
Show us your handbook, idiot. Show me your handbook.
That's it. What? Anytime you turn your handbook on, it's Monokuma told us... So all we have
My
to do is
laptop
check her
is
handbook.
going to die,
That's how
so...
we can find out
Just use your phone.
that's an invasion
Oh,
of
right.
privacy.
Celeste, can you please just tell us what, please?
Even when I'm put in check, it's just my nature not to give up. Because until the game's over, you never know what.
Fine then. Let me go over the case again. From the beginning, and that'll bring everything...
Closing argument. Begin.
When you finish, I'll walk you through it.
Sorry?
When you finish the argument, I'll walk you through it.
Okay. Okay, well, I'm confused as fuck.
Why?
I don't know, wait, I'll just place whatever into it and see what's right and what's wrong. I think so. No. Why not?
The killer is... you! Before anything... Here's exactly what happened. Before anything, the killer persuaded someone. Here's exactly what happened. Before anything, the killer Hifumi, with an accomplice. The kill. Here's exactly what happened.
Well, I failed again. I'm gonna fail a lot in this part.
Should I tell you?
Let me try one more time, and then if I can't figure it out, then yeah, please. So it starts off with them making a deal. Okay. Them making a deal. And then what comes, so they make a deal, haha, lol. Okay, then what? Okay, wait, let me go to the things I know. There. And then but why are these here? Why is this here? Is it supposed to, why is this one, why is something from a past case here?
Oh, they do that just to like confuse you.
Oh, that's weird.
Here's exactly what happened. Before Hifumi. The killer is you.
What? Okay, yeah, can you search it up, please?
The first one is Hifumi, like worried or anxious.
The first one?
Yeah.
The first one is yeah. The first one is Hifumi yeah, and then comes
And then he shakes hands with the
yeah.
killer.
It
Okay,
comes
and then it's a clock.
oh, it's a clock. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
And it's pointing to one. Yeah, one.
Okay.
And then the other one is Yasuhiro.
Holding his
Like
head.
touching his head. Yeah.
Yeah. And then comes them putting him in the suit, and then what's right after that? Oh, it's the picture, no?
The picture, yeah.
Okay, and then I'm guessing when it comes to Taka, it's Taka's wristwatch. Blah blah blah. Fumi doing that.
Yeah, it's a wristwatch.
Yeah, and then after that comes. I'm about to finish this in there. After the swatches, what?
It's the Justice Hammer 4 with blood on it.
Okay. And then after that comes.
After that, it's the Justice Hammer 2 with no blood.
Okay. And then it goes into.
And then it's the Justice Hammer 3.
Okay. And then it goes Hifumi pushing the dolly. And then that's it.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Pushing the dolly and then yeah. Hell yeah, thank you.
You're welcome.
Oh my god.
That's someone the murderous do. They drugged him. Not. Next, Hifumi positioned himself to make it look like while the killer used a digital camera to take. They did all this just to create evidence that when they were done with him, they shoved him, still unconscious, in. And then finally, at 6 a.m., they moved into the murder phase of their plan. They called Taka to the equipment. And that's where Hifumi killed him, making it the scene of the first. The murder weapon was Justice Hammer 4, which was the reason Hammer number 4 was used, was to create. So, next they falsified. For these attacks, the killers pretended to be the victims. To solidify Robo, the first fake incident was the attack in the. There, the killers wanted us to see Justice Hammer 1. And the Robo-Justice, they wanted to make sure we bought the surprise attack story. The second fake incident was the attack. This time, they planted Justice Hammer 2 and an injured Hifumi to sell us. That's with these two incidents, the killers were able to create a certain preconception in our minds that the suspect was increasing the size of the hammers and attacking people in order as they did. We fell right into their trap and started looking. While we did that, we left Hifumi alone. This was exactly what Hifumi. He took a blood packet from the refrigerator and turned the room into a crime scene, in which he let out a scream to draw us back. And when we returned, meanwhile, the other group that had been out searching. So when we heard the body discovery announcement, we left the nurse's office, and Hifumi once again took advantage of this. He simply got up and made his. When we learned his body had disappeared, and once again, Hifumi had the chance he was waiting for. This time, he wrapped Taka's body in a tarp and used the dolly to move it all. That explains how each of the bodies. But even Hifumi didn't know what the true killer had. Their plan all along was to kill Hifumi and get rid of the one person who could betray them. And they did it using an ordinary, everyday... That should cover everything that happened in this case.
Damn, Celeste really... Man...
Wait, you got to the execution?
No. Aren't you watching?
Celeste! Sorry.
Yeah, I'm going TikTok though.
Oh.
I lost. When was the last time they hang heavy? Or
then you admit it?
Listen to you. I, Celestia Taiko Yasuhiro.
I love
fine.
No. Taiko Yasuhiro.
So, you finally...
Yeah.
Kind of person. Once I've lost, I don't like things to drag on.
Interesting.
Damn. And yeah, her normal voice is actually kind of nice.
Yeah, it's so sad. She like fakes everything.
Yeah.
Okay, Monokuma.
How did you get an A?
I suppose.
No clue.
After all that, how did you get an A?
Waiting for time to vote. If you would, please locate your lever and when the votes are tallied, will you make the right choice or the dreadfully
Chills, thrills, and kills.
No.
I love that voice. I love Monokuma. I love him. He's so cool.
In the third game, his voice is so weird because the voice actor for Monokuma forgot how to voice his own character.
Wasn't it someone else?
Huh?
No, wasn't it someone else?
What do you mean?
Wasn't it someone else who forgot to voice their thing? Their character?
Yeah, because it's basically like everyone. Like Hajime's voice actor.
Hajime's in the second game?
Like, no. Like a lot of them, what was I gonna say? I forgot what I was gonna say.
Indeed.
Say what?
Just a second. In other words...
Indeed.
I see.
What is that?
What?
What was that?
What was what?
What?
That
Okay
noise.
with this?
What noise?
So then.
What are you doing? So, is that tape?
No, that was me.
As for me.
I thought you were like peeling off tape.
As for me.
No, that was me.
You're so loud, Jesus.
Yeah, because I'm hitting my mic.
Shut up.
You're welcome.
Damnation! Say what?
Most unfortunate. Actually.
What?
Honestly.
I swear!
Actually... Huh?
Hmm?
I see.
Indeed.
But... Huh?
Let's see.
Well.
Are you okay with...
So in the end...
What the heck? Well...
Don't be mean!
I wonder about that.
Why?
What the heck?
But...
You little bitch! Hey! You little bitch! This is fine. Honestly. As for me... Isn't it wonderful? This is fine. There is nothing to be done. Just the worst. Oh. Do you understand? What is this? Yes, indeed. Isn't it wonderful?
Hey...
Thrills, chills, kills!
Yeah. He said the line, thrills, chills, kills.
Let's give it everything we've got!
I guess I'll let Kyoko hold on to this. What? Will it really
Oh,
give you
that's
the
so
hope you're looking
delayed.
for? I can't say I ever saw it that.
This
Which is
game
why...
is very
Actually,
delayed.
Yeah, no shit.
well, then, perhaps we'll meet again.
Thrills, chills, kills. I'm so curious. Let's see. Oh, the castle? Oh, wow. Oh, she's gonna be burned? Okay. I'm not mad. Kinda hoping you would have to do something more with gambling, but okay. Oh. Oh, shit, she gets rammed. Oh. Well, damn. Why? Why that extra little fuck you with a car?
Wait, I'll explain later. There's a reason. Yeah.
There's a reason for the car?
Yeah. Not for the. Like, never mind. I'll
Yeah.
explain.
Extreme! What are you gonna do?
Let me out of here!
Too bad. How strange. Hey! Hey! Wah-wah?
So then, you...
Whoa, what?
Hey.
Ooh, how exciting! Hello. Well?
What? What happened to Kyoko? Is that gonna happen? Is it gonna reveal it in like the next trial or throughout the story, or do I have to do her free time?
At, like, the 6th chapter.
Oh, fun.
You know?
So...
Hey.
Indeed.
Is it like a big spoiler? What happened to Kyoko's body?
Yeah. And it's a spoiler for, like, all 3 of the games.
Whoa. Okay.
I mean, if that's what I think she's talking about, then yeah. But I might be
Okay.
wrong.
Okay.
Come on. What? Goodbye.
Well then.
Yo!
Okay.
Shall we go? So then... However, what? Indeed. What? It's true. That's fine.
Oh shit, story. What? What's happening?
Correct.
Whoa, what? Whoa.
Correct.
Damn. That's cool. Excuse me.
Oh.
Excuse me. No. Oh.
Oh.
No. Excuse me. No, you can't just do that.
LOL.
No, that's not LOL. That's what the fuck? Unknown. Oh, what's about to happen? Am I about to see the same person and then he's gonna like stab me or some shit? Oh! Excuse me?
Why, you... I asked you a question. How dare... This wasn't...
The deal?
I've made a decision. I will no longer retreat. No longer compromise. No longer regret.
She's the fucking spy?
I've made my decision. I'm going to...
But you do realize what you haven't forgotten I'm holding hostage.
Chad is the spy. What type of bamboozle? Huh? Shut up. Wait. Hello? Yeah. Yeah. The what? Microwave? Okay. Bye. Okay. What? My mom called me about food.
Oh wow.
Indeed.
So there's 7 people left. So one person has to die. And then no more.
I don't know.
Because if it's 6 people left, then only one person dies from now on.
Then who would be the killer?
Maybe it's a suicide.
Because, I mean...
I want to explain Celeste's death.
Is it like what's it called? Is it like a spoiler?
No, it's just like, just an explanation.
I see.
Then yeah, go ahead.
Okay. So, the whole thing with like Celeste's death is that she hates being like normal, you know?
Yeah.
That's why she changed her name and she's trying to like be unique with her looks. Like she doesn't like her biggest fear is like being common with other people, you know?
Okay.
Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Yes. Okay, so that's why when her execution was when she thought she was gonna get burned as an execution, she was smiling because she was glad she was getting murdered in a way that isn't common, you know? It isn't like a common death to be burned. I mean, it is, but it's not like, right? So that's why she was like smiling during it. But then Monokuma was like, no. And he brought the car, right?
Yeah.
So, and then at the end she died of a car crash, which is like the most common like death.
Yeah. Oh.
So, which is like her biggest, you know, fear,
Yeah.
which is being in common with. Does that make sense? Yeah.
Oh, damn.
Yeah. So like Monokuma's goal is to make like everyone feel complete despair to the very end, you know? So that's
Yeah.
why he didn't fulfill her dreams and got her killed in a common death. So yeah.
Damn.
I hate him. Oh.
Actually. But the end is nigh! Some crazy beam came out of nowhere and locked, and as soon as the beam touched it, the bird, and then still floating there. The entire one part of it just vanished, while the rest fell back. Do you realize what it means? The burger wasn't 100% beef. It must have had something like 70% pork and 30% beef. You can't trick me. How about that? Don't be mean.
Yeah, sure. Shut up, Chad. Chad's gonna be the next murderer. Oh. I just thought of a thing, but I don't think it's actually gonna happen.
What?
So there's 2 chapters left, right?
Mm-hmm.
So if one person has to die, then I think in the next chapter someone's gonna die, and then the chapter after that, Monokuma is gonna die. They're gonna somehow end up killing Monokuma, or they're gonna escape, or something. I don't know. I feel like the last death is not gonna be any of them. So, okay, so 2 more days and then I finish this game. Cool. Well, 3 counting the 4th chapter. Okay, well, that's it for today. Very